That right there is me. And this is one of my posters I bought for the business show when I was 17. Youngest ever exhibitor at that business show. World's biggest business show. Subtle flex, but this here, this shows what I used to do. I was 14, I started offering SEO services to my local pizza restaurant. A few years later, I moved to the world of no-code development. Now I create bespoke client portals for digital marketing agencies. That was such a bullshit idea. What I should have done, this would have sped up my journey to being a millionaire. At 14, I started offering SEO services to local pizza restaurant. Then this is what this means. Then I started fucking around with something that I thought was going to be good and no one wanted to buy it. And now I'm back doing SEO, which I should have continued doing when I was 14, 15, 16 and growing up in my teenage years. Oh well, I'm 18. This is day number 8 of taking this agency to 100k a month, and super excited about today because the new website is up. We have a outbound campaign launching. I'm doing a bit of client work to get out of the way, and then we are going to set up a system for my VA to outreach people on LinkedIn so that we're constantly kind of getting the word about. That's the aim for today. Also going to film some content. Want to film how I got my brand onto ChatGPT in 30 days. Also today, we have some reels I'm going to start posting, which is super exciting. Kind of YouTube shorts, because I just put some on last night and they got like 800 views, like 400, 500. It's not insane, but like compared to my videos, which get like 10 views, it's an improvement. Yeah, so super excited about that. First things first though, need to knock out a quick client project. This is a dashboard with all sorts of different marketing channels pulling together from back in the day when I was Dashboard Daddy. I still am, but we don't do dashboards anymore. We do SEO. Bit of a random name. I have been thinking about changing that. I was thinking I could call it SEO Daddy or Authority Daddy. But I don't know, you know, the company name, limited company, is Dashboard Daddy. I have Ollie AI, which I can think of kind of the overarching brand, and that's my kind of personal brand around everything. So for now, I don't think it's worth rebranding and redesigning. We can think about that in the future. But lovely. Let's get into day number 8. Okay, this project's proving to be a bit of a nightmare, and I don't know, we're kind of eating away time today, but this is finishing up the project, and it's a project I've loved working on, so not a problem, but there's something very tricky going on, and I don't know how to fix it. So we'll need to fix that, and then hopefully I've got another project which really needs to be finished today. So to be fair, majority of work today is going to be with projects, which is fine because I can work this evening and kind of move forward with just the business itself. So once we get these 2 projects out of the way, again, we have a beautiful bit of work off the plate and we can work, but let's just lock in and get these projects finished. 12 o'clock now, I'm gonna have some lunch in a bit, and then we go from there. All right, quick idea. What do you think of this shirt? So, Time Doctor tracks basically all of your kind of employees' work and exactly what they're doing at each minute of the day, and then says whether it's productive or unproductive, which I never check because I have full faith and trust. But I think it's more important to do that for me. Like, why do I not have a count every day of how many hours I put in, how productive those hours are, and like if it's actually been a productive day? Because then I can set a baseline standard for the day. I can improve every day, and it's like, not like hours don't mean everything, but I think it gives you a really good idea of actually how hard working you are in a week, and you can tie that directly to your results. Because, you know, I do work in kind of blocks. I do 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off. I've always got to have something playing, which is quite bad. But I love Brain FM. So Brain FM I'll always put on when I'm working, put it on kind of motivation or deep focus work. And it's basically like neural sounds. So I used to use it when I was revising a lot. But it's all about just having that kind of background music playing just to kind of help you focus and lock in. I think that's great. I can't listen to podcasts. I find that really tricky when I work. So that works best for me. But I think that's what I need to start doing. I need to start having more productive for those hours. Like, even if I just say, okay, morning 4-hour block, 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off with that music. Afternoon, same thing, like lock into those blocks a bit more. I think that would be fantastic to help me focus. So that's something to think about. Except from that, Oh, I'm not gonna lie, we are on a project at the moment which is absolute nightmare. Like, I don't really, I'm a bit of a, I picked up the camera because I don't really know what to do. But I think I should be able to work it out. It's not even an automation project, it's a kind of visual dashboard display project. And yeah, this is tricky. But I just put up a new load of YouTube shorts, and some of them are ridiculous. Some of them make no sense whatsoever, but they just seem to bring us some views. Well, I say that. Yeah, look, one of them's already got 150. It's funny, they've all got 0. One's got 44, one's got 30, one's got 5, one's got 0, one's got 149, and it's how many minutes old? Like, yeah, 10 minutes old. So YouTube Shorts definitely have some potential. So I'm going to keep sticking on with them, because even if it just gets the subscribers up, the view count up, more people onto the channel, like, that is the aim. And I think that's a cool strategy to implement. Anyway, let me log back in and stop waffling. Let's hopefully pick up this phone when I've sorted out the project. Okay, so it is at the moment 7:30, and just finished a run and been thinking about all my usual stuff, startup ideas, SEO, and I'm just seeing it on LinkedIn. Someone literally, there's kind of a big SEO conference in Brighton called Brighton SEO, and someone literally saying SEO software has not caught up. And I have never seen an opportunity big enough than building an SEO startup at the moment. I know I mention that every single vlog, but it's constantly in my head and I'm building ideas for it. So that's kind of going secondary. What I want to do tonight is purely focus on operations and content. Now, I mean focus. So at the moment it's 7:30, and I'm going to do something quite crazy, because I'm going to stay up. I will basically, it's 7:30 now. I'll have food arriving about 8. 7:30 to 8, I've just got some SOPs to write for a kind of new LinkedIn strategy we're going to work on. No, 9 p.m. till 3 a.m, that's 6 hours. We are going content. Think about that. If I went out clubbing, which sometimes happened or used to happen on a Thursday, I would come back at 3 a.m, right? So all I'm doing is the same thing without drinking. And I can get up at maybe 9 the next day, because I have got stuff to do. Seems crazy, but I'm going to do it because I just feel at the moment, I have this like overarching feeling, and I say this every single vlog, but I just feel like I might have just cracked something absolutely huge. And I don't know if I have. I have early signs, I'm getting more and more signs that I have, but I might have be onto something massive, and I can't stop that feeling inside me, and I just want to get it out to as many people as I can. So we're going to clock in at 9 p.m. I'm going to pick up this camera after some food and say, let's fucking go. Content through the night. Seems crazy, but I reckon we can do it. We'll have a coffee soonish, because it's only 7:30, and that will be zinging us through the night. I'm going to film some great content, some great videos, and get them out, get the word spread, get it on LinkedIn. This is what my whole strategy is about. Get it on LinkedIn, get it on TikTok, Instagram, get it around to everyone you can. Just saw, I forgot what he's called, Charlie Phillips, I think, speak about something on LinkedIn called a content ecosystem. So instead of just this traditional content funnel where you have leads coming in and you nurture them for a long time, yeah, you are multiple people coming into this ecosystem. You're nurturing them with all your content that exists online. And I think that is the ultimate strategy to create. And the only way to do that is just get a hell load of content out there. Just get it out. That's how you beat the competition. Just get more out than anyone else can. Well, that's what I believe. So, okay, I'm going to finish up this kind of SOP I'm writing for LinkedIn strategy for my virtual assistant. And then we are going to do this crazy content thing. It's also just so that I've got a kind of title for the vlog, because otherwise, what am I going to say? It's the exact same as all the other vlogs saying, oh, I've done this, I've thought about a startup idea, I've done too much client work and not enough building the business. It's all the same. So this is the differentiator for this vlog. I am doing a 6-hour content stretch till 3 a.m. or attempting to do it. Okay, let's go. Right, is this absolutely crazy? Probably, but I have got the coffee, so it's going, we're doing it. And at the moment you can see the time is, where is it there? 9:01. Okay, so we have 6 hours left of the content overnight challenge. First hour, I'm really just gonna spend coming up with ideas. I'm gonna kind of lock in a bit, really just think ideas. What content can we publish? Let's think of LinkedIn, let's think of YouTube, let's think of short form. How can we get it out? How can we get more views? And then we will start filming from there. And I'm gonna just not film. We're gonna film, kind of go back to ideas, film, go back to ideas. But I think let's spend first 40 minutes kind of coming up with a good, not just like ideas for content, but a content strategy. Let's get into it.
All right, so super interesting bit of research there. Couple of things I've taken away from that. Number one, using vidIQ, very, very fantastic tool for, coming up with YouTube video ideas, growing your YouTube channel. One thing it said is basically, I think the hard thing with my stage of YouTube is balancing quantity and quality, because you want to do both. And I think I need to go slightly further on the quality job. So one thing I was looking at is video editors, getting someone who kind of specializes in animations and getting all of that added into the video. But also I want to get a kind of proper mic setup as well. I think that's the next thing. But I think I always just overinvest too quickly, and I need to not just buy something and make it think it's going to work its magic. But I really like to buy this. I've been told by a few people this is fantastic. So this is like the DJI Osmo camera, which is really cool, but also the mic as well. So that'd be 619. So let's say when we make our next 5K, starting today, that's what we're going to go splash out on, because I think investing in this YouTube channel is a very good idea, and that's something we have to focus on. So I've got a few ideas in the pipeline. I am going to go ahead now and, oh my God, I'm not going to, I'm quite tired, but push through. With 30 minutes down, I'm going to start drafting out and planning my first YouTube video, hoping to film that about 10. So I'm going to kind of build all the animations, not the animations, but the kind of the infographic that I want to show on the screen while I'm talking through the YouTube video. Let's jump into that.
Okay, so that is 2 videos filmed. I'm about to film a third one. What time are we looking at the moment? 11:19. Okay, so 3 hours and 40 minutes left of the challenge. Should be fine. Quite happy with the videos I've filmed so far, except I forgot to fucking screen record one of them. So I'm gonna have to basically like re-go over this while I'm editing it. But that should be fine. It's not the end of the world. Take 10, 12 minutes. But yeah, happy with how we're going. Energy is, I'd say 60%. 60% probably isn't enough to keep going for 3 hours and 40 minutes, but we will give it our best shot. All right, wish me luck with the rest. All right, y'all, we've just hit the halfway point, just gone over the halfway point of the challenge. That was a pretty good video, happy with that. And yeah, I think, I forgot to press screen record again, which is super frustrating. But I reckon I go till about 1 a.m. now editing videos, then come up with a couple more ideas, film them, and then, maybe edit them and hopefully get to sleep. But yeah, feeling a bit low on energy, might have a bit of a snack, pick us up, but 3 hours left, let's go. All right, so time now is 1:20. I would be lying if I was saying I'm not absolutely knackered, but I set myself a challenge and I'd like to complete it. So just edited those 3 YouTube videos, which is great. Fairly happy with them, think they're quite good. And the plan now is let's try and edit and film 2, 3 more. Haven't got any plans, so got to go through planning, filming and editing. But yeah, I need to have some tea, because otherwise I'm not going to be making it much further. And let's get back for the final lock-in of the night.
Okay, 1 hour left to go. We are about to film one final video, kind of just a little bit about my journey, where I'm at and how I got here. Very self-centered, I know. And then edit it, and I think we'll call that a wrap. Happy with that. 4 pretty quality videos out on the channel. And then I'm gonna wake up. The problem is I have a mad amount of client work to do tomorrow. I've just been thinking about this. Like, I've got to be up early, and I would like 8 hours of sleep, but that would put me waking up at 11. I'm gonna have to get up earlier than that, so 9, and maybe take a little mid-afternoon nap. Probably not, I wouldn't do that. Okay, let's lock in for this final hour and get it done. Okay, we have just completed this stupid challenge. I don't know why I did it. Honestly, that last video isn't going to get posted. It was so shit. So that was a waste of time. But we definitely have 3 high quality videos, which I've sent. I've edited them. So we've now just got to send off to my pro thumbnail designer, and then we'll get them posted tomorrow, and we'll get them reformatted into shorts. I'm just so excited about YouTube. I really, really want to focus on it, obviously. So this is good. Let's keep going. Okay, that is the end of day 8. And I'll see you in 6 hours for day 9. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.